mentioned at the start that there is going to be some interesting news regarding DDC. Now, for some of you that know, I have been involved with something called DDC Discusses, and they're great events where the academic world meets the contact center and customer experience world. And I have some great news, but I won't do it justice. But my very good friend, who I've strong-armed into doing this, is going to join us now. Here she is. Hello, Chrissie.
Hi. Strong-armed is the right word. I am wholly uncomfortable at the minute, but
well, Ben mentioned legends, and I have to tell everybody that Chrissie is an absolute legend. She's been such a massive help for me in my journey of being self-employed, and is a very good friend. But Chrissie, we're not just here to talk about our friendship and things that I'm not allowed to mention.
No.
Can you tell us all about what DDC Discusses and what is happening with it now? Because I think this audience are going to love it.
Okay, thanks. So DDC Discusses, as you mentioned, was a bit of a brainchild of ours. About 2 years ago now. It took a few months to get up and running, but we really felt that there was a gap in sort of academia and science. There's lots of people doing transformation, but we really wanted to kind of get to the bottom of the research that was being done. So the first person we engaged with was a lady called Liz Stokoe, and she was fabulous. You were at that event.
I kind of fanboying. I did fanboy at that, because Liz Stokoe wrote a book called Talk, which I'd read years ago. And when you said, "Oh, we're going to do this," I love the idea. And you said our first academic person that will be there will be Liz Stokoe talking about conversational analytics, and I got a bit starstruck.
You did. It was funny, but she's agreed to come back, so you obviously didn't stalk her that much. So
I think the restraining order was only for a year, so
and only in the London area as well, which is great because we're moving to Manchester, so it's all good. But yeah, and the events have been really good. We held them at the British Library, and we had a great venue, and they were well attended. I think the key thing we kind of noticed was that people struggled to get in and out of London. So we've sort of changed, and we've moved them out now. So we're holding our first one in Manchester in June, on the 20th of June, if anyone's interested in coming. She is brilliant, Morris. She is brilliant. You'll have to come and see her. But yeah, no. So that's in June. But I guess what I'm here to talk about today. Yes, beautifully played, Martin.
You're welcome.
It is. it's like we'd practiced. Is our kind of joint project in finding up and coming new research students that are working in the areas of customer service and contact center, because we really want to hear from them. And we've decided that the next iteration of this kind of DDC Discusses, working with Get Out of Wrap, is going to be building a platform for research students to get their name out there. We've worked with Liz, and she's brilliant, but we know that there will be lots of people out there that are doing research that don't have the same sort of platform of TED Talks and websites, etc., that Liz does. So this is our opportunity to find the new and up and coming versions of Liz Stokoe.
And if you think about, I'll never forget having a chat with, so after Liz, you had, and I may get his name wrong because I just started referring to him as Dr. Saul.
Yeah.
So he was so pleased to be invited to the DDC Discusses, because he said, when you think about it, why hasn't the academic world and science been linked to CX and contact centers far more, or earlier, and far more prevalent than it currently is? Because one of the things that we have in abundance is data. He said, I just want to get my hands on your data about what do customer contacts look like? If you think about some of those first DDC Discusses were around conversational analytics and how we really analyze how we're engaging with customers day in, day out. He said, you guys are the best industry for us to be able to talk about our theories and test them out. And what I love about this new iteration is, like you say, this is for maybe people doing PhDs, for some university faculties that have got some really interesting stuff that they're testing that can be applied to our world and customer experience. And the call out to everyone watching, and who, whether you're watching live or whether you watch this recorded, is even if you don't know someone in the academic world, you must know someone who might know someone. So, do you have a link to your local university or college? Is one of your family members involved at uni who might be able to put somebody in touch with? And I'm guessing, Chrissie, that's the key question. How do people get in touch? How do they say, oh, you know what, I might know someone?
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you. So we're going to put a post out shortly after this. Myself and Martin. Oh, thanks, Matt. And we're going to put a post out shortly, and there'll be like just a very short form for people to complete, and you can complete it on behalf of somebody or send the link on. The link is a public link. So and it's just asking a little bit of detail about the research that people are doing, sort of the subject title of the research, and then a little bit about the content of it, and then some contact details so that we can get in contact with them and talk about their research and how it might work with it within our space. And then I guess the next step from there is that we hope that we'll then get them on a podcast with you, Martin, to have a little bit of a deeper conversation. So it's a great opportunity for them, giving them a bit of a platform to raise the profile of their research, and it's a great opportunity for us to maybe find the next big bit of research. So yeah, it's exciting.
And the next maybe Liz Stoko. But
yeah,
just talking about her, you mentioned as well that there's going to be another DDC Discusses. Can you just share the details of that again?
Yeah, sure. So again, there's a post about it on LinkedIn, but it's Thursday the 20th of June, and it's at the we talk about inner geeks. My inner history geek is about to come out because I'm so excited. It's at the Imperial War Museum in Manchester, which, if you haven't been, I shouldn't say this, but if you haven't been, come for that, just for that, because it's an amazing sort of experience to have a little wander around. But yeah, so Liz is coming to do a similar conversation to the one that she had before, but it's not, I think for anyone that's been, I hope we've really kind of shown you that it's not just Liz preaching at us. It's very much a discussion. It got quite a heated debate. I felt quite sorry because some people had attended thinking it was going to be about conversational analytics, and some people had attended from conversational analytics companies, and she kind of put up this sort of opening gambit, which was that they're all, not the greatest things in the world. They're not going to change the world. So we had some quite heated debates, but it was really good, and I think we all came away having learned quite a lot that day. So it was really good.
Oh, it was great. They've all been good, and we also had Dr. Phoebe Asquith on wellness as well, and agent wellness, and some of the stuff that they were doing. So and when you think about our world, there's so many different topics. So it isn't necessarily, we're not just looking for academics that might be involved in conversation or customer experience, but they could be involved in leadership, in well-being, in the mental side of things, because it's all of that, really, isn't it?
I guess that's the point, isn't it? We have looked at it from one specific angle, but the reason we're going out to this brilliant network of ours, the contact center industry, is you guys will know what is interesting to you and what you would want to hear discussed. So if you're interested in hearing it discussed, the chances are we're interested in putting that out as a piece for you. So yeah, by all means, there's no silly ideas. Every idea is valid. So we just want to hear from you.
And I think you're trying to blow my brain on the next one, because not only is Liz going to be there again, but it's at the Imperial War Museum. And yeah. I was giddy running around and the girls here were like, oh God, he's going to bore us about history and. But I can't wait. Great location. And got a comment from Morris. I've promoted the science for 20 years, and there's only people like Liz who are finally getting past the lack of interest in science. I will have a couple of recommendations about the academics who interest me at the moment. Brilliant.
That's great to hear. Thanks, Morris.
So that, just to clarify then, so we will be both doing a post, and in that post there'll be a form, but I'm assuming people can still just contact you on LinkedIn anyway.
Yeah. You know me, I'll talk to anyone on LinkedIn. So yeah, anyone wants to contact me. It's always good to hear from people anyway. So it's on LinkedIn or even on the phone, you know, just get in contact. It's great to hear from anybody about them. And I hope to see lots of you at the Manchester event.
Brilliant. And also, maybe there are people that you're going to a couple of events soon, so people could meet you up in person, Chrissie, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm at Utility Week Live shortly. I've got to zip in the car down to Birmingham. I'm in Belper, by the way. So you said, where is everyone from today? I'm from Belper, not sunny Wales, unfortunately. But yeah, heading down to Birmingham shortly. So if anyone happens to be at UW, then yeah, get in touch, and be good to meet up. We're holding networking drinks there later, so be good to meet anybody there that wants to have a chat. Other than that, yeah.
And then afterwards, you'll be seeing this lady.
I will. Hello, lovely. Wonderful, Kerry. And Danny, actually. We're painting the town red on Thursday evening.
Uh-oh, look out.
Yeah, watch out, London.
Now, we've kind of we've gone highbrow with academic world. So the longer me and you stay talking, we're going to lower the tone.
I'll go then.
Chrissie, thank you very much. And for I love what you do genuinely, because I think it really kind of shows the professionalism of our industry, and we can only learn from the more time we spend with the two worlds meeting, the academic world, the science world, and what we do is to everyone's betterment. So I applaud really and support what you do as well.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Well, thank you very much.
Take care. Bye.